Hello there. My name is Geeknificent. I am the creator and owner of a group known as the Veritas. We are both an educational and social community. We provide spaces and host social events so that our community members can come together and explore and discover new relationships. However, on the education side of things, we are creating a fully functional library here in vrchat where you will be able to read complete literary works from topics of science and technology to philosophy and even more esoteric topics such as spirituality and mysticism. On that note, we are also creating tools where teachers and professors can come and do real lessons and lectures out of our library. So, without further delay, may I introduce to you the e-reader system that we have been developing for the past year to help facilitate this. Monocle. This is Monocle. This is our all-in-one solution for bringing literature and education access to vrchat as a whole. It is designed with a user-friendly interface that may be similar to electronic devices that you have used in the real world. Why don't I go ahead and show you some of its features and how our tablet works. When you first load into the world, you will be presented with this screen right here that shows our entire selection of books in random order. You can take your laser pointer and click and drag on the screen to scroll through our entire selection. If you're not fond of scrolling through a large variety of books, what you can do is you can click in this field right here in the search menu, type in any particular search term. We will start with part of a title, and then you can hit the go button right here. And then we get a book matching that selection. To exit out of this, you can either clear the search and hit go, or you can hit the back button here. Let's see how it handles reading the book. So, once it's opened the book, you can hover your laser pointer left and right to change pages. If you go all the way back to the start of the book, it will ask if you want to exit. We'll just continue for now. But you can also hit the back arrow to get out of the book, and it will ask if you want to return home. We will hit no for now. If you don't want to use your laser pointer, you can also use your left and right grip triggers to go back and forward in the book. So you have the option to either use your laser pointer and use the backwards and forward arrows on the screen, or use your triggers. And Monocle will detect which one to use automatically. As you can see, I can keep going and going and going throughout this book. But what if I want to find a specific chapter? Well, I can hit the hamburger icon right here, and it will bring up this menu. From here, we have a few options. At the top, we can go home, we can open a map, open bookmarks, or open settings. But in this scenario, we want to explore chapters. So down here, we have the section selector, and we can take our laser pointer, and we can move it forward, and it will preview what chapter or section that you would be going to. Once we have the chapter that we want, we can hit Go to Section, and it will take us there on the first page of that section or chapter. And then we can hit the hamburger icon to dismiss that menu. This way, we have an ease of access to getting to different chapters in a particular literary work without having to go page after page after page to explore. Let's look at some of the other features of the Monocle reader. We can click the hamburger icon again, and let's go to Settings. From here, we have a variety of user accessibility options. We can change the size of the tablet. We can change the size of the font. We can even change the orientation. So, if I drop down this menu and I hit large, it makes the tablet entirely too big for the screen. Or my camera, rather. Perspective is everything. We will go back to small for now. Another thing we can do is we can change the size of the font. Let's do large. We were on medium previously. And as you can see, the text gets larger. Let's do that again. And go back to small. And now we have more text fitting on the same screen. Let's stick with medium for now. You'll notice that we have orientation set to auto. So if I grab this and I turn it this way, just like a real-life electronic tablet or cellular device, it will auto-rotate based on its orientation. We can also turn it completely upside down, turn it this way, and back the way we started. We do have other features planned, like bookmarks and a world map for the library. Although, admittedly, these features aren't implemented yet, but they are coming soon. Let's return home. That is the brunt of the features of Monocle, and I hope you are just as excited about this as I am. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. This project has taken up most of my time for the better part of a year, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without an amazing development team behind my back, making this project possible. For that reason, we do have a Patreon set up for the purpose of funding this project so that it can be developed further and so that my team can be paid for their efforts. I know, shameless Patreon plug, but hear me out. We are trying to bring education to VR in a way that hasn't been done before. And we also want to make spaces where people can explore and discover new things while also exploring this and discovering themselves and new relationships. I am very invested in making sure that the purpose and the spirit of what this library is meant to accomplish succeeds. Even if you don't donate, I very much hope that you join my community and meet all the amazing people that have joined us until now and helped make this possible. I promise you, we are some of the friendliest people that you will ever meet. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you live a wonderful life.